You know.
Of course. Only you would be the exception.
So, you've known this all along?
A death that shouldn't have happened. Traded for an unforetold victory. A fair deal. Now... I am but a fading sliver of moonlight. I'm sorry, but... even I fear being... forgotten.
Hey, Rover. You're all right. You've been standing here for ages. So, Yuno's really gone. Just like that. Well, duh. Even though I was snoozing on and off, I still remember everything that went down. Crystal clear. You told me the first time you met Yuno was in the arena, right? She scared the toga off that other team with just a few words. Intimidating stuff. But when I actually met her, she was... yeah, totally. We got so much done with her on the hunt trip. She even invited us to the Tetragon Temple to check out the murals. Oh, and we caught that giant blue spiky TD, which led us to that big bad stinky thing. Yep, and I'm pretty sure she was the one who took that moon bow and blasted the dark tide wide open. Not you, not anyone else. And that bracelet. She gave it to us to lure out that nasty big fella. Even asked us to keep it for her. So it doesn't matter whatever anyone else thinks. Or what happened to her. You remember her. And I do too. It wasn't some made-up crap.
Yuno once said she glimpsed the end, where she would be the last one standing. Now, this end never came. And Yuno is dead. Is this the cost of changing destiny? Did she know she'd disappear?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, we didn't even get to have a proper goodbye.
I don't care if Yuno foresaw her fate and chose this path for herself. All I know is I won't let it end like this. Not with her fading into oblivion. Like Augusta said, everything that exists leaves a trace. Since she's a priestess, I'm sure to find traces of her in Tetragon Temple. Her lead could be the breakthrough I need.
That's the spirit! Look at ya, snapping out of that funk. Knew you'd be back at it. I still got some kinks to work out before I'm in my Super Echo Abbey form. But you can bet I'll be here. Remembering everything that happened. We'll figure something out. Whatever it takes. Even when I'm just riding along. I'm in this with you.
Strange. Lilibet and the other priestesses aren't here. The temple seems empty. Huh. Yuna's bracelet is shining. The light is pointing at a wall. Where could this lead? Seems like a new discovery. Huh. The mural changed. Cherish every gain. Is this rewriting what was? Or revealing what should have been?
Trapped in your pathetic shell, you still think you're the king of the world. Who's there?
It's you, the person I need to lure, fails to show, and now you're here to mock me. Is that it? You speak so innocently. Wasn't all your doing. You brought me to Tetragon Temple to try to erase me from the story, all so you could summon the one behind it all. I played along. I agreed to be watched here because I wanted to see him, wanted to... But now it's clear we'll both be disappointed. I am fate's discarded pawn. And he couldn't care less. There's no one else here. No need to put on an act.
He doesn't look like he's lying. But this is the first time I've been here. Priestesses, Tetragon Temple. Could this be for Avidius here? Yuno has also never existed. Whatever she did in the past is now my doing. That's why he thinks I'm behind all this.
At this point, what do I have left to hide? I always thought I was the hero who conquered Main's Deep, the one more worthy of ruling than even Augusta. Until the day I led the charge to Murmur's Town. Determined to stop my comrades from falling to the dark tide and prove I had what it took to be king, I walked to the door I had passed 1,000 times, only to find a dead end. Nothing was ever there. Did I even come here before? When did I conquer this place, and with whom? At that moment, I realized so much was blank. Disconnected dots, scattered and meaningless. How pitiful. Everyone knows my deeds, yet no one can explain how. And I can't find a single soul who's actually witnessed my so-called exploits. Yes. So I tore through my memories until I saw a hand holding a feathered quill. It wrote everything about me from the moment I was born. And I realized an undeniable truth. Existence is anchored in connection, feeling, and memory. They are its very manifestation. So if someone uses their resonance ability to fabricate a memory of the hero of heroes everyone expects and convinces them it's real, and what of you? The one they call the Unwritten One. An undefined, unknowable void that can anchor unimaginable connections. Imagine the existence that could emerge.
Enough, you arrogant fool. I did not allow you to stay here so you could defile fate with your delusions. Please excuse this disturbance, Unwritten One. Whatever you need to say, we'll discuss it back in the hall. My apologies. I should have been here to receive you. But some priestesses run into some trouble. I had to step away. Simply put, aside from what's already been verified, we can no longer see any other of Septimon's auguries. The full scope has always been out of reach, but this feeling of being blocked by an impenetrable white barrier is something I've never encountered. It's as if there's nothing there at all. Well, there is a silver lining. Septimon's auguries concern Septimon's future. But as for smaller, individual futures, for instance, I saw Avidius making a commotion not long ago. But let's talk about why you are here first. Augusta mentioned your situation and said you might come looking for me. You seek help in finding a priestess by the name of Yuno. I wish she were a figment of your imagination, a product of your proximity to the dark tide. That would make things much simpler. Because I did find a record of a priestess named Yuno. But according to the record, she died 3 years ago, buried where the dark tide swallowed the spring basin. The record didn't say, but you must understand. Death and disappearance. But if Yuno truly died 3 years ago, then she couldn't have been your companion 3 years later, let alone... In other words, if Yuno disappeared today and was erased from the memories of Augusta, myself, and everyone else, then the death 3 years ago must have been a fabrication. It means her death 3 years ago and her disappearance today cannot both be true. If someone has truly disappeared from this world, do they need a fabricated death? Likewise, when someone dies, they no longer exist in a way that others can feel. Although I hate to admit it, Avidius was right. Since you still remember Yuno, and thus hold on to that last connection between her and the world, this has caused the causal chain to become tangled. The ending is still unwritten. Right now, she is but a spectre, stuck reliving her past in the chaos between life and... So you wish to use yourself as a vessel? To anchor the memories, feelings, and connections with Yuno in the chaos, manifesting her back into existence.
Anchor, manifest, whatever you want to call it. All I know is Yuno's not gone because of me. So if I can tangle the causal chain, why can't I create a new possibility?
Your thinking is bold, to say the least. But do you really understand? Chaos isn't just disorder. It's the aggregation of all things. A web of cause and effect. The convergence of infinite possibilities. Even ones such as we, guided by fate, can only pull small insights from certain shores of destiny. Chaos isn't a place in the usual sense. The key to entering isn't about where you are, but what's happening and what you do in the... I suspect that 3 years ago, this priestess must have done something that defied fate, which set... If you can get close to that inescapable knot in the causal chain, maybe you'll find a way in. We're here. This is where the record says she died 3 years ago. Nothing here. Well, that's okay. You tried, Unwritten One. Guided by the light of fate, we walk the web of futures. Many seek prophecies to follow or to break free from. I've never doubted your judgment of Yuno. But if, as you say, she knew what would happen and still chose this path, could it be if you refuse this ending? How can you be certain that you can create a better life with all its experiences and feelings, shredded, scattered, and thrown into the realm of chaos? Even if you do find a way in, your time together may be brief, with so much uncertainty.
If there were any doubt, now I'm sure.
Wait, you...
I'm not rejecting the ending Yuno wrote. I just want to fix the regrets she left behind. We've only just begun our story. The future I want is one where she's there with all of us. Forgetting may be easier than remembering. But let that be the choice of someone alive. Not one who, right now, I don't want to lose anything I still have.
The secret to anchoring lies in connection, and it's... If you find what remains of her in the chaos, and she responds to you, then follow her guidance, for that will be the only fragile rope connecting you, her, and this world.
Endlessly cycling, shattering futures. Is this chaos? Unsalvageable, fractured into pieces. This is chaos. Countless possibilities, both true and not true. This is chaos. Until every anchor is revealed, laid bare in the light.
I can't see where it ends. Can't tell where I am either. Is this the chaos between life and death? Between existence and non-existence? That's Yuno in the center.
You know. You're calling me. Why would someone be looking for me?
She looks the same as she did when she faded away. A sliver of moonlight. How long has she been lost in this chaos?
I know you. You are unwritten. An unwritten blank. Unwritten. I will guide the unwritten with the moonlight to find more of me.
She responded to me. Now, she's guiding me. Even if it's just a trace of her, I found her. Now that fragile rope connecting her, me, and the world. Where are you taking me?
Just don't let go of my hand.
Guided by the light of fate, we walk the web of futures. Grandmother Lilibet has already prophesied her success.
Wait, Sibylla's, you know? I know that girl. Wild and dramatic. She's just won a handful of matches. Do you really think she'll come to Tetragon Temple? Her mother is a former gladiator champion, and her father a famed blacksmith. She's already from a highly respectable family, and she is skilled with a bow. Maybe she'll just want to be the next champion, you know?
She is, or the prophecy can't be wrong. Grandmother Lilith, she'll resonate with the moon's phases. That's a huge honor. Not just anyone can see fate's patterns, and she'll be able to see it more. It's our duty to share visions of the future, to guide.
This is the past, where my existence left its mark.
I see. Grandmother Lilibet said that the key to anchor...